Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. I hope you're having an amazing day. It is Wednesday, August 13th, 2014, and this is the facts of the matter. The kingdom of self. When a child enters the world from the warm and secure environment of the womb, he announces, I have arrived. And I expect you all of you, to respond at once to my every need, whim, and desire. And as the enthralled parents of this little bundle of cuddly goo goo gaga, we joyfully comply immediately. Oh, yeah. And thus the kingdom of self is established as goo goo gaga develops into a paragon of self-centered indulgence in a society where personal rights have been elevated to near deity status. And just how does the adult version of goo goo gaga manifest itself? In at least three ways. Self-indulgence. The insatiable quest for self-gratification focuses on the greedy longings of the mind, uncontrolled imaginations, allowing your imagination to run rampant, to think of what would you do with this? What could I do if I had that? Oh, let me imagine going to Hawaii and what would I do there? Greed, always wanting to have more than what you do, etc. The physical craving of the body, uncontrolled indulgence in sex, food, sleep, etc. And in the unquenchable quest for recognition, always having to have yourself recognized. 1 John chapter 2 verses 15 and 16. 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eye, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. Self-protection. A former CEO of a company that went belly up told how he was hauled into court and queried by the judge as to why the corporation had failed. It was not my fault. I failed in running the company. No, I'm sorry. It was my fault. I failed in running the company. I am responsible, he said. Stunned, the judge sat in muted silence. Finally, after gaining his composure, he uttered, in my 20 years on the bench, you are the first person to voluntarily admit they were to blame. Self-protection says it's not my fault. I couldn't help it. You don't understand my background. Thank you, fraud. The devil made me do it. Remember Flip Wilson? Self-protection is all too humanly of a response to when you feel that you're in danger. It's not my fault. Oh, I didn't do that. You can't blame me for that. I didn't do that. It's not my fault. How many of you actually... Yeah, I said that. Yep, I did that. Yeah, that was my fault. How many want to pass the blame? Pass the buck? Put the blame on somebody else instead of taking responsibility for your own actions. Oh, and here's a favorite for everybody. Self-pity. And I just won't hear dun dun dun. Self-pity declares that no one appreciates me. I got the shaft. Why does it always happen to me? Sound familiar? So what is the solution to relinquishing the enslaving kingdom of self? How about a daily funeral for self? Better yet, how about a moment-by-moment funeral? I am crucified with Christ. Galatians chapter 2, verse 20. I am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless, I live, yet not I, but Christ liveth in me. And the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by the faith of the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. In order to die to self, we need to win the battle on at least two fronts. 1. Regular quality time alone with God in mediation of His Word, worship, and prayer. You got to meditate on the Word. You need to worship not just who He is and what He's done, not on just what He's done, but on who He is. Don't just worship Him on the things He's given you, but on who He is. And prayer. And no, not self-prayer, not prayer just for others. Talking to Him. That's prayer. Intimacy in prayer with Him. Don't just say, oh Father, thank you for everything you've given me, your perfect will for yada yada yada. No. Talk to Him. 2. Cultivating the art of living moment by moment in His presence. We all need to learn that one and live that one daily. Cultivate the art of living moment by moment, knowing that He is right here present with you, that He is walking through these moments by moments with you. He sees all, He knows all, He is all. And that is today's Facts of the Matter for Wednesday, August 13th, 2014. Peace be in you, my brothers and sisters. May the Lord have mercy on us all. If you are rebelling or are in rebellion, repent. Stop doing what it is that you're doing. And just put it down. I love you guys so very, very much. God bless.